sure to check out Agelessgeeks.com for your figures and collectibles. So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredon18 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashination's SH Figuarts RADITZ. So let's get into it right away and take a quick look at the box. So you already did see the front of the box, basic stuff there. There is the bottom, the top of the box, the one side, then the other side. Then the back does have some pretty cool poses you can get the figure into, along with some of the accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure up and take a closer look at Goku's brother, which is a character we all have been patiently waiting in SH Figuarts form, and now we finally got it, thank the Lord. Alrighty, so taking a closer detailed look at Raditz here, and man, Tamashinations I think killed it with this figure. Excellent job with Raditz. Looks just like him. Coolest part, I think, is the hair sculpt. It's very sharp, so be careful of it, but I love all the sculpted lines all throughout it, and this is a separate piece that can be articulated, so that is definitely awesome. Does make them a bit back heavy, but if you balance them out properly, it really isn't that too difficult to do. The Scouter looks great. All the faces also look great. Very clean paint on the face there. The torso here, very nice job on the Saiyan armor. I had a little break on this here, the little pegs that are on there. The one up here broke, but it's not that big of a deal because I can just place it back in there. But clean paint throughout the torso. Saiyan armor, like I said, looks dope. Nice sculpt. Definition on the muscles on the arms. Elbow joints look pretty good. Love the wrappings around, or the band around the arm and hand there. Then we do get that red band on the bicep. Back of the armor looks pretty good too. We do get a Saiyan tail, which has some nice sculpt detail to it. And they added like a darker brown on like the end of the tail, which looks pretty cool too. And then we get these pieces. These all can hinge up and down, as we all should know since we have plenty of Saiyan figures. Then he does have his Speedos on there, as you can see, and they are sculpted on there. As you can see, we do get the red band around the left thigh as well. Nice job on the legs. Knee joints look pretty good. Then the boots look pretty dope too, man. Really nice job on the figure. And then the feet turned out pretty good also. There's a piece of hair that I can't get out of there. And the bottom of them, not too much going on. So overall, I think the detail really did turn out incredibly well on Raditz, and extremely pleased with how it turned out. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, Raditz here is included with a pretty good amount of stuff. Definitely would have liked like a blast effect or something like that, but what we do get with the figure, we do get 4 interchangeable faces. And starting on the left there, we do get the basic stern face, which is the one that does come on the figure out of the packaging. And as you can see, it does have the Scouter on it. Every time you swap a face, you have to swap the Scouter as well, which is very simple to do, and I'll show you how to do that shortly. But they did do a very nice job with that face there. Then next to that one, we do get my favorite, which is the smirking face, and just love that facial expression for Raditz. Then next to that one, we get another one of my favorites, the yelling, screaming, angry type face. And then finally on the right, we get like the shocked or like, oh shit type face, or Goku just grabbed my tail, or I'm about to get hit and killed by Piccolo with a special beam cannon face. And I'm glad they included that face there, but they did a fantastic job on all 4 faces. All look like Raditz, and they're all also very simple to swap out along with the Scouter. I'll show you how to do that right now quickly. And swapping the faces is very simple for Raditz. So I just pull on the top of the hair, the front of it, and everything pops right off. So you got to remove the Scouter, and then you pull off the top of the hair right there, and then take whatever face you want to put on. You got to peg that right on like that, and then just push the face and hair on. Be careful, like I said, the hair is very sharp, and then I always put the Scouter on last. You don't have to. You can put it on and then pop everything on, but then there you go, as simple as that to swap the faces and Scouters. So we do get the 4 interchangeable faces. And then we also get a set of crossed arms, which I always love when they include those with Dragon Ball figures. Then we do get his Saiyan tail, where it's not wrapped around his waist. And then we do get this extra piece here, and that's just meant to swap out with the back of his armor, so you can use a flight stand and peg it into that. So we do get a Saiyan tail here, the unwrapped one, which turned out pretty good. You can see there's the ball peg that you peg in. And then it is just mainly that brown color. Then over here it gets darker, which is pretty cool. But very nice sculpt detail to that there. And I'll show you how to swap that shortly. Then this piece here, as you can see on the bottom, we do have the peg insert for the flight stand, so I'll show you how to swap that as well. And then we do get a set of crossed arms, which turned out really nice. Great sculpt and paintwork all throughout it. These are a bit difficult to swap out, though. They're not as easy as like Piccolo or Frieza or somebody like that. And I'll show you how to swap these along with that stuff right now quickly. So the way you swap some of the accessories here, so we'll start with the tail, and if you have let's say the 2.0 Scouter Vegeta, very similar, pretty much same way to do it. So just unpeg that. The tail does peg into the tail, and then the other end pegs into the figure. So just unpeg that, and then just peg this tail in. You gotta use a little bit of force to get it on there, and then there you go, and it does articulate a little bit as well. So pretty simple to do. Now for this accessory here, what you have to do is pull on the top right here on the armor. That pops right off, and then you just peg this right on. Then you could use the flight stand if you want to. So that one's pretty simple to do. Then lastly, the crossed arms. As I mentioned, they are difficult to get on. Whoops. So taking these arms off is simple. You just swivel and then they pop. Ouch. Right off there. Come on, you bastard. Wow. Oh yeah, forgot. Oh my god. Jesus. Yes, as I said, very difficult to do. That arm is easy to pop off. For some reason, this one is very difficult to get off, man. Like, god darn it. And putting on the crossed arms is difficult. I can't fully even peg them on all the way, because both of them, not just the left arm, but the right arm is a tight fit. Like, getting this on, it's just a pain in the ass to do. You can do it, but damn it, it really takes time and a lot of effort to get it on. His arms, crossed arms, are very difficult to get on. So I'm not going to fully peg them on, but I was just trying to give you an idea on how to swap them there. So that is how you get on some of the other accessories. And then Raditz is finally included with 6 alternate hands. And starting on the right here, we do get a pair of fists, of course, which do come on the figure out of the packaging. Then we do get a pair of open palm blast hands. Then we do get a pair of open hands where the fingers are a bit clenched, but they did a great job with the paint and sculpt detail on all 6 hands, and they are fairly simple to swap out. And like Daredevil 19 always says, that is a good thing, because you don't want to risk breaking a wrist joint. On your new SH Figuarts, I took off Piccolo's arm with a blast figure. But anyway, that is all the accessories included with Raditz. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the reviews, shall we? Now for the height of Raditz to the very top of his head. Looks like he's around 6 inches tall. Then to the very top of his hair, he's about 7 inches tall. And then here he is compared to his family and Saiyan brethren. So we do have his father, the SH Figuarts Bardock, his brother, the Saiyan raised on Earth son Goku, the 2.0 Scouter Vegeta, and then we do have the Dragon Ball Super Saiyan armor Broly. And I think Raditz scaling is perfectly fine with these other figures here. He should definitely be a bit taller than Goku and Bardock, but shouldn't be as tall as Broly. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts 2.0 Piccolo, the Battle Damage Cell Saga Super Saiyan Gohan, the Resurrection at Final Form Frieza, and the 2.0 Kaioken Goku. And then here he is compared to the Storm Collectible Sector, the Marvel Legends Retro Series Deadpool, the Mafex Justice League Batman, and the Figma Black Swordsman Guts. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku and the Mezco 112 Deadpool. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. So now for the articulation for Goku's brother here. As I mentioned before, the back part of the hair is articulated. It's on a big ball hinge, as you can see right there, so it can hinge up and down. It can swivel. And it can't pivot, but you can kind of like move it to the left and do stuff like that. So I do like that they made the hair articulated. Now for the neck joints, we do get 2 joints there, with both the joints Raditz can look up about that much, which is pretty good actually. And with both joints looks down about that much, which is also pretty good. You do get pivot at both the neck joints, which is decent, and then they both do swivel as well. These are on a double hinge, the shoulder pads on the shoulders, as you can see there, so I like that they did that. And then we do get a torso and a waist joint, and combining both joints, he only goes forward about that much. You do see a tiny gap there, but don't worry, because his ginormous hair will hide it. Doesn't really go back a whole bunch, and you don't really get too much pivot out of the torso or the waist. The way the upper torso is sculpted, as you can see, it bumps in to his tail there, so it does restrict the pivot for Raditz. Then both joints also do swivel. Now for the arms here, they do go out to the side way more than 90 degrees, so that is awesome. They do go up and down. We do have true bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows that pretty much bend in all the way. Then we do have a ball hinge on the wrist, so that does swivel and hinges back and forth there. And then his tail, when you have this tail on, it's on a ball peg, so you can articulate that a little bit as well. Then these all can hinge up and down, as you can see. And then the legs here, Raditz can kick forward about 90 degrees. Sometimes when you articulate the figure, these pop off. You just got to pop them right back on, so just keep that in mind. Legs don't really go to the back too much. And Raditz can pretty much Jean-Claude Van Damme it, which is awesome. And we do get a nice upper thigh swivel. Double jointed knees that pretty much bend back all the way. Then the ankles here, great ankle joints on Raditz, so they do swivel. Hinge up a tiny bit. Hinge down pretty good. And then you do get a very nice ankle pivot. And then, of course, a toe hinge. So overall, I think they worked in the articulation pretty damn good on Raditz. There's a point or two I wish that was a little better, but like I said, you're going to be able to get him in some pretty good I'm about to beat the crap out of Piccolo and my brother poses, and I'm about to show you some of those poses right about now. But anyway, that is my review of the SH Figuarts RADITZ. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure with detail, I would definitely give it an even 9. Articulation, I'd give it an 8.5. Accessories, I'd give it an even 8. And then the overall quality, I'd give an 8.5. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, this is a P Bandai exclusive, so I had to get mine on eBay, but you can always check with my buddy from Agelessgeeks at Agelessgeeks.com, and when you check out, use code name Daredevil and you will get yourself a bit of a discount if you can find something on their website. I do highly recommend going through their Instagram or Facebook page. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, I guess you didn't like it. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. Let's get this figure but to take a Let's get this figure but to take a close look at Goku's brother. Starting on the left there, we do get the basic stern face of which is the one that does come on the figure out of the packaging, and that can't talk, I guess. We do get the basic stern face, which is the one that does come on the figure out of, oh my god, what the heck is wrong with me? Now for the height of Son Goku. Then we do have the 2.0 Saiyan Armor Vegeta. Damn it! And I think Raditz, damn it!